And I'm a big fan of dating sites, believe it or not. I want to start my own dating site for the Jewish community. I want to call it eHarmony. Any Dora the Explorer fans in the house tonight? More than I thought. I'm a huge fan of Dora the Explorer. Sorry, let me rephrase that. I'm a huge fan of young Mexican girls alone in the woods. Sorry guys, I have bad handwriting and horrible memory, so it makes for awkward pauses in between jokes. Man, growing up I was always struggling with the friend zone. You know, getting caught in the friend zone, always the girl's best friend. But don't worry guys, it is possible to get out of the friend zone with the girl you are pursuing, so long as she cannot get out of your basement. Thank you. Someone said I like that one. Just that one. I realized something. If majority ruled, I was so gay in high school. I like wearing skinny jeans. I prefer the tighter pant. But I get a lot of flack for that. I think it's ridiculous. Like the other day, I heard this guy behind me. He was like, "Nice pants, queer." So I look around, I turned around, I looked this guy dead in the eyes, and I was like, "Dad." Alright guys, that's all I have for you. Thanks so much.
I think a lot of Asian people look alike. I also think a lot of people with Down syndrome look alike. I don't think the two of them are related, but they're both really bad drivers. If you get offended by that, you shouldn't. People with Down syndrome are just high on chromosomes. I had a friend recently ask me if I would ever fuck a black chick. And I thought to myself, hell yeah, my dick's way less racist than my brain. I can say that joke because my dad went to prison and got raped, which makes me at least that much black. Speaking of being locked up, I recently just got out of jail. When you're in jail, you get to learn a lot of things. Some people get their GED, some people learn a trait. I learned how to give a blowjob with my butthole. After people get out of jail, you get put on probation, a lot of people. I'm one of those people, and when you're on probation, you're not allowed to do a lot of the fun stuff that you used to be able to do, so you have to come up with new hobbies. I really like masturbating, but that doesn't take very long. So I invented this thing where I turn on a WNBA game and start jacking off, because that shit takes forever. The WNBA. Speaking of lesbians, my mom is a lesbian, and so growing up was kind of tough. I got made fun of a lot. I remember my mom yelling at me because I kept inviting all my friends over, and she would be like, "Quit bringing your friends over to meet the lesbians." And that sucked. But one cool thing about growing up with a lesbian mom is walking in on her having sex is still kind of hot. Speaking of being walked in on, My now ex-girlfriend recently walked in on me masturbating on a laptop to pornography. And she walked in and slammed it shut real quick, and I was very embarrassed. And she said, "Oh, no, it's kind of hot. Let's do this. Let's watch this together." I was like, no, absolutely not. And she was very persistent, so I finally said, "Okay." And I opened it up and turned it on, and she slapped me in the face, ran out of the room. I haven't talked to her since. And I guess some people don't like Passion of the Christ the way that I do. While I was in jail, I got into a discussion with a fella in there who's very against gay marriage, which I don't understand, so I talked to him about it, and I said, "Hey man, why don't you want the gays to get married?" And he said, "Well, I don't want them fucking queers getting into my heaven trying to butt sex my Jesus. My Jesus is a carpenter. He ain't no goddamn interior designer. He ain't no fucking event coordinator." I have no problem with gay people. I just had a friend of mine recently come out, and I said, "It's about fucking time." But unfortunately, I said it a little quickly, and it came out, "It's but fucking time." Sitting down's been a bitch for a little while. I recently got rid of cable television. I hate the shows on there. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of the show Locked Up Abroad. I got really disappointed when I found out that there wasn't a how-to video on how to lock up abroad. Also, I found out that Michael J. Fox will not be on Dancing with the Stars again this year. He has Parkinson's. Some people are afraid of getting old for things like Parkinson's. However, I can't wait to be in a nursing home and meet Dorothy with Parkinson's and probably get one of the best hand jobs I'll ever get in my whole life.
Great to be here, man. I'm a little jacked up. Had 3 of those 5-hour energy shots before I went on stage. I'm gonna do 2 hours of comedy in 15 minutes. And then I'm gonna paint some shit in the parking lot. Those things should be obligated by law to say what it does to your body before you take it. It should be in the advertisement, like, tired of pooping when you want to? If so, take 5 hours and poop when we want you to. Or, have you ever felt the need to shit 14 feet through a hula hoop? If so, try 5 hour. All energy drinks are bad for you, but you'll get some stuff done if you drink one. One time I drank a Red Bull, went to bed, woke up the next day, I was already dressed. Y'all need to be drunker. I am 33% funnier if you're hammered. I was performing in New Orleans last week for Pride Week. I felt the same way. Turns out I'm not a dude, I'm actually a really butch chick. I'm gonna have to buy all new clothes and shit. We got gay people in North Carolina where I come from too, but when you're a redneck, you can't come out of the closet. You gotta come out of the barn. Gay dude in the back said, "Gee, let's try it. The tar then looking dude with an asshole." Performing in Pensacola, I was staying with a friend. As I was getting into her shower, the light went out. I figured, hey, looking at her taking a shower in the dark. Blindly, I washed my hair twice with conditioner and my face with Vagisil soap. An hour later, I had an afro and I looked like a pussy. There's a lot of money down there in Pensacola, man, a lot of nice cars and stuff. And while I was riding around with my friend, every time we seen a dude driving a nice car and I'd say something about it, she'd say the same thing. He's overcompensating for having a small penis. Ladies, is that what y'all think? We see a dude driving a nice car and think he's got a little wiener? Well, I kind of understand that, because whenever I see a woman driving a really nice car, I was like, she must have a huge vagina. Vagina is a weird word to me. It don't even sound dirty. It sounds kind of high-tech to me, like some sort of computer part or like a hybrid car or something. Could you see that? New from Chrysler, the vagina. What can we do to put you in a new vagina today? We have used vaginas, the Cougar. How much does a new vagina cost? Well, there really is no price. Once you get one, you pay every month for the rest of your life. Kind of like a real one. What color vaginas do you sell? We sell all colors, but if you buy a black vagina and mistreat it, it will cut you. The depth of quality of the new Chrysler vagina is as vast as an ocean, except for every month is a Shark Week. Disclaimer, do not park your vagina too close to another one or it will act up the same time every month. I gotta stop that joke right there. Ladies, is that true? If you guys get together for a while, will y'all sync up? That's like alien technology to me. I will never understand it. I'm so fast and spastic with my material that some people will like half a joke and then hate the last half. So they're like, ha, no! They got a game in Florida I'd never heard of before called cornhole. Have you guys heard of this game? We have that game in North Carolina too, but it's played a little differently. No one wins. It's good to see all you young people. I had a show last week with a bunch of old people. I made one crack about microwave ovens and pacemakers, and there was 6 of them in the parking lot after that going, "Let's kick his ass! I'm gonna break your fucking hip! I haven't been laid since the Carter administration!" I'm killing it right here. Just right here. Alright. It's great to be here, man. I was in Petoskey 2 nights ago. Did I say that right? Petoskey? Thank you. I'm fucking retarded. I'd never been up that far north performing, and when I went to take a shower, they didn't have the nozzle to turn the shower on. There was no way to get the shower to turn on. Turned out they got this small little valve on the very bottom of the shower thing, and I just couldn't find it. It's called the clitoris valve. Turns out that 75% of the men who stay there can't find it. I couldn't find it. Took a part-time job driving a cab while I'm in St. Pete. I figured if I'm going to look like I'm on parole, I might as well have a job I could get if I was. This big, huge black dude got in my cab the other day smoking a blunt, smoking a joint. I said, look, man, not only is that illegal, but it's inappropriate and rude to get up in here with that. When we get done smoking it, you got to get out. He got out of that cab. I was legally retarded for 3 hours. You know you're high when you get out of a car and try to put the kickstand down. I was so high you could have blindfolded me with a piece of dental floss. Working in Miami, there was a beautiful, beautiful 6'2" black chick that was the MC. And I finally asked her, I said, look, you dating anybody? You single? You know, what's up? She said, no, I'm single, but I don't date white people because white people used to own black people. You know, I think that's the first time in 150 years anybody's been caught blocked by slavery. Only me. Just had a birthday, just turned 49. Are you applauding because I made it? He's 49, sit down. I can tell my increasing years by the decreasing distance of the that weed just kicked in. It's like I'm floating. can tell my increasing years by the decreasing distance of my testicles to the pavement. Oh, it's not funny, man. My ball sack looks like a beanbag chair hanging off a clothesline. It's unattractive. Last year when I turned 48, I lost an inch off my height. Not for anything medical, I just got tired of lying about it. Went from 5'11" to 5'9", about a half hour. This is great, people. We have the Valium night over here. Let's go see a comedy show. I drove around for a little while in Grand Rapids. There's a lot of pretty girls in Grand Rapids. A few ugly ones too. I had a girl so ugly walk in front of my car, my check engine light came on. That's an ugly woman, man. She had a front butt. That check engine light's the devil, isn't it, ladies? That thing comes on, you don't know if your car is going to behave normally or explode. Daddy, what's that red light? That's a check engine light, son. You may be on fire in a minute, but I love you. Moved down to Florida. They got a lot of stuff in Florida I'd never seen from a small town, North Carolina, like Redbox. I'd never seen this. I was with a woman one night. She said, hey, what do you say we stay in tonight and watch some movies? Want to hit a Redbox? I thought she was suffering some sort of chafing. I said, you know, if it's red, maybe we should lay off of it for a couple days. That could be a sign of something serious. She said, no, silly. Redbox is where the DVDs come out of. I'd like to see Braveheart and The Fifth Element. It's past a big milestone in my life. I quit drinking. I've been sober for 2 years. Thank you, it sucks. I hate it. I'll tell you what I like about quitting drinking, though, and I noticed it right away. There's a lot less piss in the corner of my bedroom. A lot less. My new favorite TV show just got renewed for a 6th season. I don't know if you guys have heard of it before. You ever heard of the show Finding Bigfoot? Yeah, it should be called Finding Not Shit. For 6 years, all they have filmed is themselves walking around the dark, hollering. They think if you take a stick and smack a tree, it's like some sort of Yeti prepaid cell phone. Like you can call the Bigfoot. They're out there going, "Ah!" In the background you hear, "Ah!" They think a Bigfoot's hollering back at them. You know what's hollering back at them? A redneck. Have you never seen a redneck in a truck going, "Hey man, what's up?" "Ah! Ah!" That's how they communicate from trailer park to trailer park where I come from. As a matter of fact, if you go to North Carolina and you go to a trailer park and holler and something responds to you, you may be communicating with a Sasquatch. They have the researchers set up and the believers who call themselves the knowers, and they see Bigfoot everywhere. They see Bigfoot riding scooters, working at Dairy Queen, doing Slim Jim commercials. Then they got the hot lesbian chick that don't believe in nothing. It turns out lesbians don't believe in cryptozoological or mythical creatures. And if y'all knew how high I am right now, that was hard to enunciate. Turns out if she went in the woods and Bigfoot put his dick on her head, she wouldn't believe it. Oh no, that's a moose cock on my head. It's a big moose cock. It smells like garlic and Parmesan cheese. It could be an Italian man, but this is a big moose cock on my head. What a fucking tugboat with this big cock. Thank you, it's a gift. I would be scared to go camping. With my luck, I'd find a gay Bigfoot. It'd be like Brokeback Yeti Mountain. Can you see that? You ever heard of cornhole? You from North Carolina, you should be used to this behavior. I don't know why I gave the Bigfoot a southern accent. Did you see that? Hey, there's a Sasquatch. How y'all doing? You gonna pop a squat? Unless it was an up north Bigfoot, then it'd be, what are you, busting my furry balls out here? Get out of my forest before I send some of my Yeti boys over there to put some big ass footprints in your yard. Now I'm going back to my treehouse to watch thehopper.com. They say that if you're in the forest and you run across a bipedal ape, that what you should do is stand your ground and look big. And the rule is that the Bigfoot will leave you alone. Here's my question for that. Is the Bigfoot aware of this rule? Because if I see a Bigfoot in the woods, I'm going to shit my pants and faint. I can just see the Bigfoot walking there with his family, and I faint in front of him. He goes, "Come here, son. Okay, you see the stupid-looking human with all the pictures on him that looks like he might be a roofer? Thank you for that. Okay, you can eat everything but where the brown wet stuff is. Don't eat that, it tastes like shit. Now grab that stick, smack that tree, and text message your little sister and tell her supper's ready." You guys have been awesome. Thank you very much.
In case you're picking up on my masculine vibe, I was actually a theater kid, in case you thought I was straight. And performance art, that was my big thing. I spent 3 years in the theater club, or as I like to call it, the abstinence club. While the other boys in school were shooting hoops, I was there shooting scenes. I recently quit my job. I worked at Taco Bell for about a year. For the last 12 months, I've had diarrhea. I worked there for about a year, and I quit my job because I'm moving to Florida this Saturday to pursue my career in music. So basically, thank you, yeah, Florida. Yeah, it's a place, yeah. But I'm pursuing my career in music because basically my main goal in life is to be homeless one day. But yeah, at Taco Bell you see a lot of different people come through. Either they're really rude, or they're really nice, or they just completely ignore you. And yeah, this is one of my favorite characters to come through. It's the soccer mom. I'm pretty sure it's her first time ever coming to Taco Bell or being at Taco Bell. So here's the soccer mom.
Hello. Hi. Hi. How are you? Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, I have a list here. It's from my kids, so please bear with me. I'm new to this. Are you still there? Okay. I want a Nacho Bel Grande. Okay. A beefy, nacho. A beefy nacho griller. And a Baja Blast. Is that a thing? A Baja Blast? Okay. And I guess I'll get something for myself. Do you guys still have soft tacos?
Ma'am, I'm gonna have to ask you to pull forward to the second window. I will be there to slap you in the face. So, sometime in this health class, I had diagnosed myself with testicular cancer. On the basis that one of the side effects for testicular cancer is swollen breasts. What I didn't know at the time is that swollen breast is also a side effect of too much McDonald's. Alright, it's been great, guys. Have a great night.
I'm from Detroit. I actually hitchhiked the whole way here, and boy is my mouth tired. One time, 5 minutes after that joke, someone in the corner is like, "Blowjobs." So like in the future someday, that might be like the way that we get around, right? Like, you know, like a blowjob will get you to Ann Arbor, and hand job to Toledo. I don't know what you have to do to get to the UP. It'd still be better than flying, right? The TSA, the way they... It's crazy, because it's like, let's choose your own adventure. It's like, do you want to go through the microwave or have this fat guy touch you? It's like the shittiest choose your own adventure, because they're like, yeah, if you choose the microwave, he's probably still going to touch you. They never find anything, right? They never find anything. That's why I want to just start putting stuff, like hiding little notes in my hair and like just say like, good search job, bro. Or like a fortune cookie in my ass, like, the princess is in another castle. I was doing some research because all the porn on the internet's down, and it turns out if you get a vasectomy, stuff still comes out. It's just got less ingredients. Like if that were a product, it'd be like, diet sperm. Same great taste. Less filling, because of no babies. We could have like a nationwide taste test. Like sorority chicks and gay guys just like, I don't know, man, it tastes like Steve, I don't. Alright, you guys have been awesome. Keep going for everybody.
There's this funny little thing that happens when women get engaged or they get married. They start to have this overconfidence that they will never contract an STD ever again in life. Overly confident bitches, raise your hand. That was one of them. Let me tell you about the doctor's appointment that changed my whole perspective. So I'm there. She does her little, pap smear, very invasive. She's like, Mrs. Harrison. It's my impersonation of being racist. She was Asian. Mrs. Harrison, are you aware that you have the chlamydia? I'm sorry, Dr. Fu. Yeah, I'm married. He put a ring on it. You're gonna need to look at your charts again. Okay, well, let me rephrase. Mrs. Harrison, is your husband aware that you're married? Because it seemed like he had sideline hole and gave you the chlamydia.
I miss my black friends from work too. I miss my black friends. Not my African American friends, okay? There's a difference. You got a good black friend, they'll say stuff like birthday. It's fun. They'll say this stuff like I liked it. I like it. Or this is my favorite thing, I tell them I'm about to do something, they're like, hell yeah, that's what's up. I'm like, boop, that is what's up. That's recharge my gangster battery. Thank you, black friend. It's not like my African American friend calls me up like, hey, you wanna play magic cards, go disc golfing? No. Fuck you. I want to smoke blunts and do ill shit with my black friend. Your grandpa probably can't even make barbecue, man. What the fuck am I hanging out with you for? I think that's okay to say. Black people make great barbecue. It's the truth, okay? Who do you want making your barbecue? Me? No. You want the oldest, blackest man with the least amount of teeth. That guy makes great barbecue. You know the meat's gonna be tender because he can't chew shit. And you know the sauce is sweet because it's rotted his goddamn teeth out. It's gonna be some sweet, delicious barbecue sauce. It's gonna be excellent. I get too much free time on my hands though when I'm unemployed, guys. I catch myself doing weird shit. I went on Pinterest, okay? I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's a handicraft webpage for like old people and crazy women, okay? I'm on there stoned to the gills, okay? One thing leads to another, and I make a wreath out of tampons, okay? It's fluffy, I think it's beautiful. It looks like a sheep, okay? I may want to make love to it. I'm Scottish, give me a break. I'm genetically predisposed to loving sheep. Anyways, my girlfriend comes home and she's pissed. Not because she caught me balls deep in the hot tampon wreath, okay guys? She was ragging, right? I used all the tampons, which means she had to throw out a pair of granny panties. That's right, ladies, I know when the red tide's rolling in. Love sea starts dying, start busting out them grands, them parachute panties. I'm glad it happened though, I'm glad it happened because it got me thinking. I'm like, man, who's gonna appreciate this tampon wreath? My grandmother. My grandmother is a 95-year-old woman from Kentucky, okay? She has no idea what a modern tampon looks like. When my grandmother blossomed into womanhood, tampons were just corn husks filled with slave hair. It's Kentucky tampon, everybody. You can find that shit on Wikipedia. Because I put it there. And that's just something you can do. If you want to validate your terrible jokes.